Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can't hear me, or? Oh, I get so tired. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Spratt Stadium on the Missouri Western State University campus, and welcome to Craig Field. It is the Missouri Eight-Man Football Coaches Association annual All-Star Football game night that's going to be here at Missouri Western. Missouri Western's been a recent home for this eight-man All-Star game and a game broadcast on regional radio. Are you getting me now? Are you getting me on Skype now? Well, I'm using that one for the text, so we can't do it that way. All right. Are you going to send it to me after the song's done, or what? Hello. Well, I'm trying to as soon as possible, but I'm using this phone to do it. So I'll go on within 2 minutes. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're calling about. Okay, okay. No problem then. Okay. Did you need me to? You didn't need me to announce it though, did you? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. I see what you're saying. All right. Okay, got it. Thank. Okay, bye. everybody. Welcome to Spratt Stadium and welcome to Craig Field at Spratt Stadium on the Missouri Western State University campus. It's the Missouri 8-Man Football Coaches Association All-Star Football Game of the 11th annual such game with the most recent home here at Missouri Western. The game time moved back by an hour due to the heat that's been experienced this week and particularly over the latter half of this week. But we will be playing football here after the teams were selected and teams members came in on Thursday, and they've had a couple days worth of practice and camps, and we're ready for our football game that'll be tonight. It's the Green and the Gray All-Stars that'll be here at Spratt Stadium, and all of these team members were seniors over the past 2018 football season. The players selected came in for the two-day camp, and then the coaches have been selected based on what their teams achieved in the past 2018 season. Our game broadcast on regional radio being sponsored by Hy-Vee with locations in Bethany, Leon, and Lamoni, BTC Bank. Locations in Bethany, Albany, Pattonsburg, Gallatin, Trenton, Chillicothe, Lamoni, Boonville, and Carrollton. Pearls 2, Eden for Elders, and also Pettyjohn Auto Center by Wayne County Hospital and Fred Bennett with United Country. By American Family Insurance Agents, Amy Chandler, Bida Peace, and David Smith. Smithfield Hog Production at Harrison County Community Hospital. Warner Brothers Heating and Air, and Walton Motors of Savannah. The South Holt School and Trails Inn, Dusty Trails Restaurant of Rockport. Citizens Bank and Trust of Rockport, Mound City, and Craig at the North Andrews School. MFA Agri-Services of Worth County. Stanbury School and the Independent Farmers Bank. Midwest Data, King City Lumber, Mound City Lumber, and also Bonnet Sales. This is Missouri Western, and we're in pregame of the Gray and the Green All-Stars. We'll continue with more coming up in 2 minutes.
The stadium, we go down and we'll start academic from all city announcements here in about 3 minutes. Welcome to Spratt Stadium on the Phoenix of Missouri Western State West of Missouri, the 11th Division of Missouri and Football Coaches Association All-Star Game. We'd like to start off the evening by recognizing the student athletes that received All-State and Academic All-State football honors for the 2018 season. Players, some of the teams are restricted to the midfield after the game commences. Each team can be found on page 26 of the program. We got the All-State football team. Keaton Hillel, second team All-State punter from Bremer. Willie Watson, second team All-State Eastern Division from the Cavs. Bryson Whitewater, second team All-State running back from the Cavs. Jason Adams, second team All-State defensive back from the Cavs. David Barnett, second team All-State tight end wide receiver from Team City. Paul Breckenridge, third team All-State defensive back, third team All-State pitcher, second team All-State quarterback from Team City. William Mitchell, second team All-State offensive line, second team All-State defensive line from Team City. Cody Hayes, third team All-State offensive line, third team All-State defensive line from Mount City. Ethan Hopkins, third team All-State running back, third team All-State defensive line from Mount City. Dylan Myers, third team All-State offensive back, third team All-State defensive back from Mount City. Wayne Papa, third team All-State defensive back from Mount City. Matthew Papa, third team All-State linebacker, second team All-State tight end wide receiver from Mount City. Aaron Hughes, second team All-State defensive line, William Park Central. Jamie Baker, third team All-State defensive back, Northern Henry. Logan Hughes, second team All-State running back, second team All-State linebacker, Northern Henry. Ryan Owens, third team All-State defensive Northern Henry. Dylan Carlton, third team All-State punter, Northwest Iowa. Robin Chamberlain, third team All-State tight end wide receiver, second team All-State linebacker, Northwest Central. Lee Wilson, second team All-State defensive back, Border. Carter Coleman, second team All-State linebacker, Pastor. Willie Hewitt, second team All-State defensive end, Pastor. Willie Hewitt, second team All-State offensive line, Pastor. Trevor Ireland, second team All-State tight end wide receiver, Pastor. James Jones, third team All-State tight end wide receiver, third team All-State defensive back, Pastor. Steve Wilhite, third team All-State quarterback, Pastor. Gavin Abbott, second team All-State running back, Rockford. Dalton Stevens, second team All-State defensive end, Rockford. Eric Otten, third team All-State tight end wide receiver, Stockton, Iowa. Matt Anderson, second team All-State offensive back, Southwest Livingston. Second team All-State defensive back also, Southwest Livingston. Ian Matlack, third team All-State offensive line, second team All-State defensive line, Xavier Christian. Bill Irvin, second team All-State defensive back, Shane Harris. Zach Owens, third team All-State offensive line, third team All-State defensive end, Shane Harris. Eagle. 13 All-State running back, 13 All-State linebacker, Sandberg. Isaac Galvin, 13 All-State linebacker, Worth County. Jackson Anderson, 13 All-State defensive end, Worth County. Dakota Offer, 17 All-State offensive lineman, Worth County. Brian Cole, 17 All-State defensive back, 17 All-State returner, Worth County. Ian Palmy, 13 All-State running back, 17 All-State pitcher, Worth County. Cole Williams, 13 All-State offensive line, 13 All-State defensive line, Worth County. Ron Lee. Academic All-State student athletes. Carson Wilson, Auburn. Peter Odell, Raymond. Jacob Wilson, Raymond. From Jackson, Dave McElwain. From King City, Paul Breckenridge. From King City, William Mitchell. Northern Harvard Central, Levi Sweeney. Northern Harvard Central, Jeffrey Cunningham. Northern Harvard Central, Samuel Wood. Northern Indian, Logan Hughes. North Shelby, Elijah Greenwell. North Shelby, Sergeant Adams. Northwest Highway, Tyler Briggs. Northwest Central, Ryan Taylor. Northwest Central, Pete Burton. Northwest Central, William March. Northwest Central, Jonathan Slaughter. Northwest Central, Connor Fisher. Oceana, Donald White. Rockford, Alex Burt. Rockford, Will Oswald. Rockford, Eddie Woodward. From Southern Idaho, Eric Otten. From St. Joseph's Christian, Philip Matlock. From St. Joseph's Christian, Ashley Smith. From Worth County, Norfolk County, Phil Offer. Worth County, Norfolk County, Lee McIntyre. North County, Norfolk County, Jacob Williams. And North County, Norfolk County, Colton Williams. Got one more big round of applause to the Orlando Blue Jackets who is the 2018 football team. Congratulations. report from the press box on level 3 hour. Down, please. He's some of the best 8-man football talent in the state of Missouri. The players are graduating season that were selected by 8-man football coaches from across the state through a draft process of this spring. We came up on Thursday and worked together for the past 2 days in preparation for tonight's contest. Coaches and players have been using football for the past 2 days and have ever come together as a team. We all thought about each other. Number 53, complete two, William Mitchell. Number 56, 11, Patrick Phillips. Number 69, from North Philly, Ryan Gibbons. Number 71, from Mount City, Ryan Kearns. And number 32, from Northern Health Central, Hunter Green. Those are the green all-stars. Coach Chip City is the worst time to use facility. He is assisted by Steve Jones and Pat Bird, Shane Jones and Saintbury, and Eric Bird on the top of the The Silver All-Star team is as follows. Number 1, the Southwest Livingston, Matt Daniels. Number 2, the Florida, Seth McAfee. Number 5, from Saintbury, Clay Keeper. Number 6, from the crowd, Coyote Fisherman. Number 13, Saintbury, Old River. Number 15, from Green Washington, Dave McGowan. Number 22, from North Andrew, William Reeves. 22, from Southwest Livingston, Nate Wright. Number 24, from Pflugerville, Cole Brown. 27, from Saintbury, Brad Bowman. 29, from Pratt, Zach Novotny. 30, from Pflugerville, Dustin Jones. 34, from North Jersey, Andrew Allen. 41, from T2, Zach Porter. 42, from Saintbury, Logan Matson. 55, from East Anderson, Wyatt Ware. 59, from Rockford, Dalton Simmons. 79, from North County Northeast Callaway, Colton Williams. And 88, from Chicago, Christian Dodson. There's the silver all-star team also, folks. Saying, they should open the football field to join Sean Rowan from Holland America from the National Nation. Right, Mr. Salomon, show us a chicken by hand. It's a nice job.
Captains now meeting at the center of the field for this 8-man all-star football game.
Captains
Harrison Kirchner and Colin Breckenridge and Hunter Abney are representing the Green All-Stars. Abney and Breckenridge of King City and Harrison Kirchner of Albany. And the Silver All-Stars are across the way. And we mentioned that there will be no punting in this game. And the Silver All-Stars will accept the football, and they're going to be defending the gray goal. So we're set to go for the silver and the green for 2019. And the Silver All-Stars are going to be working from our left to our right as we view this from 3 stories up here at Spratt Stadium and 3 stories up over Craig Field. The ball will be placed at the 15-yard line for the Silver All-Stars. And the Green All-Stars will go ahead and put Hunter Hughes in the middle of that defensive front. And the Silver All-Stars will go ahead and run left early. They'll get the ball to the left edge. And the Green All-Stars are able to string it out pretty well. And the gain is kept to about a 5-yard burst. It'll be second down and now about 5 to go. The Green All-Stars have Hunter Hughes on the defensive front. Carson Wilson is the left defensive end. Harrison Kirchner is going to be in the linebacking core. Cole Durbin, one of the quarterbacks for the Silver All-Stars, and he's going to give it to Logan Hughes. He was the ramrod of the fullback core. He was a ramrod fullback for North Andrew this past season. He's able to get 3 yards. North Andrew turned themselves into really a power football team with Wayne Williams. And it's a gain of about 3 or 4. And it will put the Silver All-Stars now to third down at about 1 to go. 3-3 look defensively for the Green All-Stars. So the backfield lines up out of an eye. Cole Durbin will run an eye-tight set. He'll take the snap and will go ahead and give it to the fullback who's going to look for that first down. And we'll go ahead and get it. And first down with Coyote Henderson, the 200-pounder out of DeKalb, who's able to pick up the first down. So it's 3 plays and 11 yards as the Green All-Stars give up a little bit grudgingly here, but they do have a first down. Now this backs are out of the split set, and Durbin will go ahead and pull it this time. Trying to get to the left edge. He will be met on that left edge. And a gain's going to be about 5 yards on the play. It was defended pretty well by, looked like Dylan Mars was able to get over there and run him down. He was able to run him down on the perimeter. It's a gain of 4 yards. It's going to be second down and 4 to go. Mars, also a member of the Mount City football team that was able to win the title with an undefeated record. Logan Hughes lines up out of an eye and will go ahead and get the call. He barrels off one defender. He got met by a secondary defender and shoved back. He'll go ahead and
he's about 4-32.
give the tackle. Hunter Abney on the play, and it's going to be third down and now 2 to go. 10-12 remaining in the first quarter. It's a scoreless game. Backfield is out of an eye. It's another eye-tight set. Durbin will take another call. This time he'll give it to the deep back, and the Green All-Stars are going to knock him down. Once again, Abney was able to hold his own, and the Silver All-Stars were not able to pop Trey Schieber to the outside. It'll be fourth down, 80 yard to go. Once again, you get the choice. Schieber is going to be the deep back here behind Hughes. They'll give it to Logan Hughes, and he's going to go forward. He got the first down. He got tripped up and undercut by Matthew Papa at the line of scrimmage, but he ran forward and got the first down. So this time, it's 4 yards, or it's 4 plays and 12 yards, and it's now going to be first and 10 at the line of scrimmage out to the 37-yard line. 9:23 remaining here in this first quarter. It's a scoreless game for now. Durbin will split his backfield. He'll put Schieber off to the right side. Snap made, play fake to Hughes, and to give to Schieber up the middle, and Schieber is going to spin his way free. That's what he did so well. Stayed low to the ground. He was able to get a couple extra yards, and he spun his way forward. And he was able to get a couple of perimeter blocks. That gives him a gain of 9. So now a good down and distance for Trey Schieber. And the Silver All-Stars, second down and a yard to go as they get into the Green All-Star territory now to the 34-yard line. Backfield lines up out of an eye set. A play fake in the first pass play. Durbin's going to leak it down to the left edge. It's going to be caught by Gage McAdams. The East Atchison wide receiver McAdams, outstanding filter. He was second in the tackling this year at the Mission Track and Field Championships. A 4-time pole vault champion. He is able to get yardage to the 20-yard line, pick up a 14 on the quick quarter pattern. Cole Durbin finds Gage McAdams, and it's first and 10. So a 9-yard run by Schieber, followed by a 14-yard pass play that goes to McAdams, and the backfield lines up out of the split. Wide split and play fake by Durbin, trying to get to the right edge. He's going to try to follow a block and did get a good block off the edge. Good enough anyway that he was able to tiptoe the right sideline. That block came from Logan Hughes, and Hughes was able to get Durbin enough that he got the sideline, and Durbin was able to get to the 10-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. It's going to be first down and goal to go. So Durbin gets a first down. Cole Durbin, outstanding quarterback for Stanbury this past season, and was one of the leading rushers. He and Trey Schieber, two of the leading rushers in 8-man football. Backfield's out of the split set again. Play fake to Schieber to give to Hughes, and he's going to take on one defender. He tried to hurdle one, and then he tried to run over the other. The tackle eventually gets made by Matthew Papa, who stuck with him, and Hughes is able to get about half of what he needs down to the 5-yard line. His drive has taken 4 minutes now. It's second down and goal to go from the 5-yard line. It started at the 15. It's the Silver All-Stars that are on the march. And the Silver All-Stars will stay in the tight set. McAdams will be at the end of the right side. Backfield's out of an eye. And a handoff to Logan Hughes. Cuts off right edge. Broke a tackle. But the guy undercut as he tried to get it bounced into open space. Rylan Chamberlain, a linebacker from Northwest Hughesville, makes a stop. He, by the way, is going to be going to the University of Missouri. He's going to be an agribusiness major. Makes the stop there and puts the Silver All-Stars in a 3rd down and 2 to go with a football. It's on a right hash. They come to the line of scrimmage. They put Schieber right. Hughes is going to go to the left side. Durbin will take another snap. He'll give it to Hughes again. Looks off guard right. He will get to the goal line. Caught in a touchdown. Logan Hughes is able to go in for a score. Hughes is able to get the run that is needed. And the Silver All-Stars hop into the kayak, as you can see on the 8-Man Football Coaches Association All-Star Facebook page, and they celebrate their touchdown with a imitation kayak jaunt. It'll be a 2-point conversion now. Schieber lines up behind Hughes, and everybody in tight again. 6-0's their score. Play fake, Durbin to throw. Looks crossing pattern, tipped into the air, and then comes in and out of the hands of the intended target. He might have got lit up. The hit might have been timed that well. And I believe it was Zach Novotny that was the intended target. But it is a drive of 4 minutes, 49 seconds. Hughes goes in from 3 yards out, and it's a 6-0 lead for the Silver All-Stars. We come back with more after this 30-second timeout, and you're listening to Regional Radio. Colin Breckenridge is going to dump a quick out right side. It's going to be caught right edge. Trying to dance around some traffic by himself is the receiver Hunter Abney, and Abney is able to get about 7 yards at 2nd down, and now 7 to go. Colin Breckenridge is the quarterback for the Green All-Stars, and he was a multi-purpose threat, did a lot of running and throwing over the last 2 seasons. He had to play quarterback behind his brother, Devin Breckenridge, who's also played in this game, but Colin Breckenridge played when Devin was hurt in his senior year and Colin's sophomore year. Pump fake, and Breckenridge going to throw it long, deep corner pattern. That's going to be grabbed, 1st down. Are they going to rule it out of bounds? They sure did. Good catch on the play, but it was not in bounds as they go for a home run on 2nd down and fairly short. As Breckenridge goes after Bryant McCord, the speedster from Worth County. 3rd down, about 2 to go. McCord's going to go to the right side. They thought the 2nd down might have been a free down. Now they're going to need really more like 3. They go 4 wide, 2 by 2. They dump it. Well, they looked like they were going to throw short. They did throw short, but it was to the out receiver, and Kagan Barnett of King City is able to make the catch. King City was an unusual roster this past season because the Wildcats had several seniors, and many of those are in this game. But they also had a lot of freshmen, so they had to use a lot of young guys, or some young guys really had to contribute, but they had to follow the lead of these seniors. I think there's a couple Wildcats that are on the field right now. We've already seen Abney into the game. Barnett is going to be the receiver, wide to the left side. Low snap. Breckenridge is rolling right. He wants to throw long, throws it short, coming back to get the football after some contact. An outstanding catch was made by Bryant McCord. Boy, there you see what he did so well as a defensive back, because he could play off a contact, and he had plenty there, and he was able to make the catch at the 39-yard line. Bryant McCord, fine catch, And the Green All-Stars trying to get an answer as they get into the silver end. 5:47 to go. We're in the first quarter. 6-0's their score. Silver All-Stars put together a 4:49 drive and was able to go 65 yards for a touchdown. 4 wide, 2x2 again for Breckenridge, who takes another snap. This time calls his own number, but gets hit from the side and taken down. Colton Wilmus, so good for the Tigers in the last 2 seasons. He got a piece of Breckenridge, knocked him off his feet, and he brought him down for really no gain. It's going to be second down, and now 10 to go. 4 wide, 2x2 again for Breckenridge and the Green All-Stars. Breckenridge takes another snap, wants to throw. Deep drop, looks, tosses the middle, slant, Governor caught, and the catch made. By Eric Hoffman of the Green All-Stars, and the Green All-Stars on the move again. Green All-Stars have a first down to the 22-yard line. Receivers are split to the left and right side. Once again, Breckenridge to throw, pulls it down, gets chased hard and sacked. There's Colton Wilmus getting to the quarterback. They pressured him a little bit more. They had a couple others there, but it was Wilmus that just kept coming. And it's a loss on the play that's going to be about 7 or 8 yards. They're going to say it's about 7 at second down and 17 to go. 4:13 is remaining here in this first quarter, and it's 6-0 with the Silver All-Stars on top of the green. And now it's a much more difficult down and distance coming up for the Green All-Stars as they put Eric Hoffman to the right side. They will use a back. They'll go ahead and put a back offset to the left. Otherwise, it's and they'll go ahead and put McCord now in motion to the right. They're going to look. Breckenridge is going to keep it. He got slowed by Wilmus, who saw the play developing. He didn't buy, and he passed going to motion back Bryant McCord, and he was able to get a piece of Breckenridge and bring him down after a gain of about 2 or 3. Let's call it third down. It's still 14 to go. They need a 13-yard line to get a first down. So they have 2 downs to try to get it done. Colin Breckenridge will come to the sideline. 6-0's their score. Silver All-Stars will go ahead and put 3 wide of the formation. They keep the same formation with the back offset to the left. They put a slot tandem on the right side, and McCord is that slot man. Breckenridge takes another snap. He's going to run left, looks for a cutback lane, now gets a block on the edge. He'll go to the 20, turns a corner, 15, and got near a first down. He was able to get a first down. Good run by Colin Breckenridge. He had to stay patient about getting those blocks on the edge, but got him. And Wildcat is able to get a first down for the Green All-Stars, and it's a first down and goal to go with the line of scrimmage now the 11-yard line. So it's the first drive for the Green All-Stars trying to get an answer after the Silver were able to go 65 yards. Logan Hughes was able to run in a short run to get the touchdown. They did it with a tight set. This has been a wide open 4-wide set. And on first down and goal to go at the or first down and 10, quick out, caught right side. That's going to be caught, I believe, by Ottman again, and he's going to get to the 9-yard line. He got 2 on the play. So they throw the quick out and get 2. It'll be second down. They can get a first down. They can get a first down if they get down to the 1-yard line. 2:23 remaining in the first quarter. 6-0's their score. Green All-Stars trying to get an answer and trying to get the game tied. They have 3 downs to get a first down, and then they only need 9 yards in order to get a touchdown. Once again, McCord is going to be, well, they put McCord in the right slot. They go 4 wide out of the set now. They put Abney in the left slot, or Barnett in the left slot, and throw the ball on a corner pattern, and will find a Wildcat touchdown. Taken Barnett is able to make the grab. Barnett from Breckenridge, and it goes for 9 and a touchdown. And the two Wildcats are able to get the Green All-Stars their first 6 points at 2:03 to go. And the Green All-Stars will now go for the conversion that would give them a 2-point advantage. So 2:03 to go in the first quarter. And Barnett able to make the grab from Colin Breckenridge off a 9-yard strike. 4 wide again. Barnett is going to be the outside receiver to the left. Breckenridge to throw. Looks, throws, quick out, caught right side. They are able to get the 2-point conversion. It's either Hoffman or McCord on that right side. Let's go ahead and take a 30-second timeout. It was Brian McCord that makes the catch. You're listening to the Missouri 8-Man Football Coaches Association All-Star Football Game on Regional Radio.
All-Star will start on the 1:45 run line. Check that silver All-Star.
It's an 8-6 lead now for the Green All-Stars. Trey Schieber back in. And they start. I don't know. They started the other drive at the 15-yard line. But they're starting this drive at the 25, so that's what they're going to do with 2:03 to go. Cole Durbin will take the snap. He wants to back up and want to throw. Deep corner pattern. Going to be caught right side. Well-timed grab that was brought down by Gage McAdams. Gage McAdams also did some high jumping this year in track and field. He had to go up and get that one. Ryland Chamberlain had pretty good coverage, but the deep ball and the deep out, good enough for a 12-yard gain from Cole Durbin. Gage McAdams. A minute 55 is remaining here in this first quarter. It's an 8-6 lead in favor of the Green All-Stars over the Silver. Silver has the ball. Logan Hughes is going to be the fullback who's ahead of Trey Schieber. So they go eye tight, but it still is a tight set. They give it to Hughes. Hughes won't be able to get too much there because he got met, I think, by Hunter Hughes there. It was Hughes on Hughes, and Hunter Hughes of NHC was able to bring him down after a gain of about 1. Hughes has been in the middle of that defensive front. Wilson's on his side. Then they have Harrison Kirchner, who is the linebacker, who's right behind him. The other defensive end is Liam Mitchell of King City. Backs are out of an eye set. Cole Durbin will give the ball to Schieber. That time got a chip block, left edge by Hughes. It's able to get second level and gets all the way to the 29-yard line. Liam Mitchell had the first contact, but well downfield as the Silver All-Stars got the block set up the way they wanted to. And they went right at, they were able to get Schieber in some space. They had Hughes making a block in some open space as well. And they get a gain that's good enough for a first down. It's a first down that goes all the way to the 29-yard line. So big yardage type of gain. After a play fake to Hughes, they go cross puck action. And the counter to Logan Hughes is going to get another 3 or 4. And Hunter Hughes is going to be down on the stop. Gain of 5 yards. It'll be second down. Now in 5 to go. Inside of a minute. In fact, we're just outside of 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 8-6 with the Green All-Stars over the Silver. We will get at least one more play in here. And on second down and 5 to go, Cole Durbin takes another snap. He'll give it to Logan Hughes. He hammers off left guard and will go ahead and get about 4. He doesn't get the first down. Liam Mitchell is going to be on the stop. That'll take us to the end of the first quarter. It's the Green All-Stars on top of the Silver. 8-6. We're back with more after a 1-minute timeout. This is the Missouri 8-Man Football Coaches Association All-Star Football Game You're listening to Regional Radio.
8-6. Our website at go8mancoaching.com for information throughout the football season. The site includes stories, pictures, statistics, sayings, and much more. If you'd like to be part of helping out with the All-Star Game and honoring these kids, please contact them on the website for sponsorship. That's go8mancoaching.com.
Back everybody at Missouri Western, Spratt Stadium. Craig Field on the Missouri Western State University campus. It is the Missouri 8-Man Football Coaches Association All-Star Football Game. And at the end of the first quarter, it's 8-6 with the Green All-Stars that have the lead over the Silver. Silver All-Stars put together a drive nearly 5 minutes. They were able to get a couple chunk plays. They've been able to get a couple more chunk plays here in the second possession. The Silver All-Stars will have Coyote Henderson of DeKalb, who's into the backfield, and Trey Schieber won't be able to get very much. They didn't need a lot. They didn't get anything, and it's going to be fourth down. A good push, a good surge off of that defensive front. Hunter Hughes was in the middle of it, but it freed up some linebackers to go ahead and get past the line of scrimmage and go ahead and get disruptive. Now fourth down and 2 to go. The Silver All-Stars had to convert a fourth down in their previous possession, their first possession of the game, and Logan Hughes is going to be back into the game. Likely at fullback here. Fourth down, they need 2 to go. Durbin will come to the line of scrimmage. Schieber offset to the right side. Hughes is going to be left. Looks like it's 5 of the box for the Green All-Stars. Fourth down and 3 to go. Hard snap count, and Cole Durbin might have been a timeout is going to be called. A timeout called by the Silver All-Stars. Shane Hilton is going to come out and have a word. We'll go ahead and step aside for a 30-second break as well. Early second period. It's 8-6. The Silver All-Stars and the Green All-Stars. It's the green over the silver. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Regional Radio. All right, here we go. Fourth down and 2 to go. Backfield lines up out of an eye, so it's Hughes ahead of Trey Schieber. High tight set, lead play Schieber trying to bounce it to the outside. Head down, picked up, and still was able to get the first down. That was a pretty good tackle on that far edge, but Schieber was able to go ahead and get the first down. I think it was Mars that was over on that far side that met him, but it's a first down for Trey Schieber, and it's first down and 10 to go. The line of scrimmage, it's now going to be at the 17-yard line. So a couple fourth down conversions for the Silver All-Stars. Backs are out of the split set here. They play fake, and I believe that was Henderson, and then they gave it to... They play fake to Henderson and gave it to Schieber, and Schieber was able to get a couple as he tests the middle. Once again, the middle run has been defended pretty well so far by the Green All-Stars. The Silver has been able to get to the perimeter one time. They got a chunk play where they got a good seal block on the edge, And then another time, a good steal block, I think, by Hughes was able to spring Cole Durbin up the right sideline to get a first down. We're early here in the second. 8-6 Green All-Stars have the lead. Backs lined up out of an eye this time. Eye tight set. 5 of the box for the Green All-Stars. And movement by the right end. For the Silver All-Stars, that's going to push him back. That was Gage McAdams. That's going to be called for the penalty, and that'll set up a second down. And now 13. Hughes, Wilson, Liam Mitchell, all in the on the line. A cutback angle taken by Cole Durbin. Got knocked off his feet by the tandem of Liam Mitchell in addition to Dylan Mars. And he did get back at least some of the penalty yardage, but it leaves the Silver All-Stars now with a little tougher down and distance. They're in a 3rd down and 9 to go. And get a first down, but they need to get between the 6 and 7 to do it. 9:42 remaining here in this second quarter. 8-6. 8-6 Green All-Stars have the lead. Henderson again to the left side. Handoff Schieber. Tried to left edge. Didn't get second level. Tried to spin out of a tackle. Mars is able to get him from the waist and wrestle him down. Trey Schieber kept the legs going, but Mars got himself wrapped up around the waist and slung him down. He got a little less than half of what he needed. It's going to be 4th down and 5 to go, and this becomes a big play now. Henderson out and Hughes in the backfield likely for the Silver All-Stars. Now 4th down and 5. The Silver All-Stars have already converted 1 4th down for a first down. They've converted 2 4th downs so far. Backs are out of an eye set. Latimer is the left guard with everybody in tight. Durbin a play fake, wants to throw, looking long, lets it go, has to throw for the end zone, and is caught. And is it? They're going to say it was out of bounds. Good catch, good acrobatic catch, but Gage McAdams was out of bounds when he caught it, and the Green All-Stars have successfully defended, and the Green All-Stars now have the ball with the lead with 8:43 remaining here in the second quarter. It's about 2 yards behind the back of the end zone was Gage McAdams. Made an acrobatic catch, though. And now 1st and 10, the Silver All-Stars will have to defend. 3-man defensive front. Colin Breckenridge guided them for the first drive and takes another snap. Wants to throw. Quick out. Juggled. It is going to be juggled. They're going to say he did not have control as he gathered that thing in from the side. But they're going to say it's incomplete, and it'll be second down. And 10 to go. Ryan Wilmus of North Andrew was the intended target on that far side. It'll be 2nd and 10 to go, with the line of scrimmage now the 12-yard line. So they break the 2-by-2. They go 3-by-1, stronger to the near side. Breckenridge takes a snap. He throws a quick screen, right edge to Brian McCord, and he gets wrestled down by his teammate. Over this past season, Colton Wilmus, who slung him down. And Colton Wilmus is able to make a play in some space to get McCord knocked down. It's going to be 3rd down and about 10 to go. 8:18 is remaining in this second quarter. And it's an 8-6 lead in favor of the Green All-Stars, who now face a 3rd down and 10. McCord is going to be one of the 3 receivers. Hoffman to the near side as well. Wilmus, I think, is in tightest. And after a play fake, Breckenridge gets out of trouble, and he sidearms pass downfield for Barnett, and the pass is incomplete. The play, well, the Silver All-Stars put a little bit more pressure on Breckenridge. He was able to dance away from some trouble to at least give himself a chance to complete that sidearm type of post pass to Kagan Barnett, but now it's going to be 4th down, and it looks like it's a punting situation. So like I said, we do have punts. We do have punts. We do not have any return. So while they're 2 back deep, they're only there to return this thing, and Breckenridge will be back to go ahead and punt it. There's a snap, there's no rush, there's a kick. It's a fine kick, and the catch is going to be made at the 30-yard line. So the punt will flip field position to a degree. The catch made by Seth McAfee of Warwick, and it's first down and 10 for the Silver All-Stars as we take a hydration break. It's a natural hydration break in 7:44 remaining here in the second period. Let's go ahead and take a minute timeout as well. You're listening to the Missouri 8-Man Football Coaches Association All-Star Football Game at Spratt Stadium, Craigfield on Regional Radio. Kirby Latimer is sliding in as the left guard. Zach Novotny is another one of the offensive linemen for the Silver All-Stars. They're going to go ahead and break their set a little bit. They're going to go with that 2-wing set. They stay in a tight formation. I think we had an equipment issue. With King City's Hunter Abney, that's been taken care of now. We're almost midway, or getting toward the mid-minutes here of the second quarter. It's 8-6 with the Green All-Stars on top of the silver. Cole Durbin raises the leg, and we'll go ahead and give it to Schieber. Sweep left side. He'll try to turn the corner, but he gets strung out pretty well. And eventually Hunter Abney is going to get Trey Schieber down. Schieber turned the quarter as much as he could, but only got a couple yards on the play. It's going to be second down and 8 to go. Trey Schieber, a 4-year starter for Stanbury's football team. And boy, remember, he had to play, he was able to crack an undefeated champion football team in his freshman season and was able to crack a roster that was stacked. Again, Schieber goes in motion. He gets it again, this time to the middle, and he runs over one defender. He couldn't quite get away from Abney again. He took him on, and he was able to get some separation, but then Abney was able to regather himself and go ahead and make the play. That time, though, probably more of a advantage for Trey Schieber. It's about 5 yards, setting up a pretty good down and distance. Third down and 3 to go. Green All-Stars stopped the silver when the silver were able to when they got just outside of the red zone last time. I'll go ahead and put the wings out wide. They go ahead and stay, but they go ahead and their splits are a little wider. Play fake made by Cole Durbin, and he gets slung down for a loss. Well played by the well played by the Silver All-Stars. And it was Locke that was able to make the stop. It'll set up now with fourth down and 7 to go. Morgan Locke was there on the stop, fourth down and 4 to go. Durbin's going to look down to the wristband. It's 2 tiers of a defensive alignment now for the Green All-Stars. One goes in motion, play fake made. Now to throw goes Durbin, tries to loop one over and couldn't quite catch Gage McAdams, who did get behind Kirchner or was able to get some separation, but Kirchner was playing in front. He was going to make Cole Durbin throw it over him and loop that in and teardrop that in to Gage McAdams, and he couldn't do it. And it's now turned around, and the Green All-Stars have a chance to get another crack at the Silver All-Stars. And this comes with 6 minutes remaining in the second period. Green All-Stars are working left to right, and they start with a short field. They start in the silver end at the 37-yard line. Breckenridge is going to go 4 wide, 3 down defensively for the silver, and a quick out is in and out of the hands of the intended target. And that target was that McAfee of Orick. They were going to allow the catch, but the pass is incomplete. Dylan Mars was also on, or I should say Hunter Abney was also on that side. Looks like it's going to be off into the side this time. Breckenridge will take a snap, wants to throw, looks, dumps the football for a post route. That pass is going to be grabbed there, but a holding penalty is going to negate the play. Holding penalty by the Green All-Stars. And the Green All-Stars will be in a much more difficult down at distance at 5:53 remaining in the second quarter. 8-6 is their score. The Green All-Stars had the lead over the Silver All-Stars in this Missouri 8-Man Football Coaches Association All-Star Football game. Both teams scoring with their first possession. The Silver All-Stars have been stopped a couple times now, and the Green All-Stars have punted one time. Green All-Stars to the line of scrimmage with just under 6 to go. Slot 10 will be to the left. It means they do have a back that's now going to be offset of Colin Breckenridge. He'll point him out. They go ahead and run. Motion to the near side, and Breckenridge going to look to throw. Looks, throws the deep ball right side for McCord. The pass is incomplete. Boy, there was some contact there, but there's not going to be a flag that is down. And it looked like it was McAfee that was hanging on for dear life, was hanging on to try to do whatever he could to stay with Bryant McCord. Pass is incomplete. It will be now a 4th down and 10 to go. And we'll see if the Green All-Stars, I would guess the Green All-Stars are still going to go ahead and go for it here. But at 4th down and 10, we'll see what happens. They are going to bring Breckenridge, who also punts. Well, there isn't going to. They have to make a decision in this game, so there will be no fake punt. Barnett is going to go to the left side. They'll put a slot tandem on the left. No motion here on 4th down and 10. Some pressure right. The ball will be thrown to the left sideline. That's going to be an easy interception, but it's going to be as good as a punt. And that interception comes from Nate Reith of Southwest Livingston. He's going to be playing football. He hopes to be playing football at McMurray College. But Breckenridge just hung it up for that deep corner and hoped he could go ahead and get Bryant McCord. But it was a 50-50 ball type of situation. And we have a personal foul face masking penalty that's also been called. This was on the interception.
Face mask.
And it means that the Silver All-Stars will get the ball at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 to go, so Silver will get the ball moved up to considerably better field position here. Durbin's going to go out of a gun and put wings on either side. They'll put one in motion and give the ball right edge to Logan Hughes, and Logan Hughes trying to turn the corner. He gets hit and dropped after a gain of about 4. He did push that forward to get about 4 yards though, and it's going to be 2nd down and 6 to go. And that was a run that, if you were North Andrew football, if you followed North Andrew football, you came to get used to that type of running, really, for the last couple years for the Cardinals. Again, Hughes in motion. They give it to him late, puts his head down, churns forward, gets about half of what he needs. Harrison Kirchner might have been the guy that hung in there the longest to go ahead and get credit for the tackle. Hughes gets another 2.5 there, and it will set him a third down. It'll be third down and about 3. And Hughes has gone out. That has generally meant that Henderson has come into the backfield. That's going to be the case. He's going to be the wing to the near side. Schieber gets the call, gets the block from Henderson, got to the left edge, stiff arms his man for a first down. Mars was the only one who was going to be able to make the play, so he saved a big play because he was able to make the tackle. But they did get the block by Henderson for Schieber to sprint him to the outside, and he's able to get the first down to the 38-yard line. 4:08 remaining in the second quarter. It is 8-6. Silver All-Stars are down to the Green All-Stars. Remember, the Silver All-Stars had the first possession. Green All-Stars will have a possession to start the second half. Wings go to either side, so we're moving into the last 4 minutes. Once again, Hughes in motion, gets the call, turns a corner. That time he does get second level, and this time he does get an extra couple yards after the initial contact that was made by Harrison Kirchner. Kirchner, I would hope, after taking that kind of contact, is going to get at least partial credit for the tackle, but Ryland Chamberlain is also going to be credited for the tackle. He's the linebacker from Northwest Hughesville. Gain of 4 for Logan Hughes, Silver All-Stars. Hughes goes in motion again. Play fake. Durbin will want to run left. Finds a lane inside and gets hit by Dylan Mars, who was running pretty freely. One of the reasons for that is because Hunter Hughes kept his man engaged and allowed Dylan Mars to go ahead and read the lane and go ahead and get Cole Durbin brought down. It's a gain of 3 yards, and it's a third down and about 3 to go. Under 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 8-6 Green All-Stars have the lead over the Silver at this 11th annual Missouri All-Star Coaches Association football game. Line of scrimmage is the Green All-Star 36-yard line. Wings go to either side. Line down, 3-man defensive front. Now Schieber in motion. They give it to him off of the snap, and he will try to turn the ball. Dylan Mars waiting on the edge for him along with Hunter Abney. Didn't get the first down, but he did get close. He'll get close enough to get a yard and a half away, and it is time for another fourth down conversion attempt. So far, 3 of 4 for the Silver All-Stars. They failed on the 4th and long when they had to go to the end zone for their last possession. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 8-6 their score. Green All-Stars have the lead over the Silver All-Stars, and the Silver All-Stars are to the line of scrimmage. Backfield lines up out of an eye. Durbin's going to go behind center. Another snap, handoff. Hughes, he gets the first down immediately. Big push. And Dylan Mars bringing in some help, but the first down was already achieved. I think Carson Wilson is the other guy that was trying to hold his ground. It is a first down for Logan Hughes and a first down for the Silver All-Stars. Now at the 32-yard line. This time second back. Trey Schieber breaks one tackle. He's able to move forward even off the second contact, and eventually Chamberlain is going to be on the stop in addition to Liam Mitchell with 1:17 to go. And a timeout is going to be called on the field. So now they have to do some clock management, and 1:17 to go. Still 29 yards away. We'll take a 30-second timeout. It's a Silver All-Star timeout. You're listening to the Missouri 8-Man Football Coaches Association All-Star Football Game on Regional Radio.
Providing training for tonight's athletes. Let's give it a hand.
Second down, 7 to go. 1:17 remaining in the second quarter. Silver All-Stars down by 2, but they're trying to punch one in late. This time they're going to run veer here. They go ahead and red the dive play, and Trey Schieber got the call. He works off right edge and is able to get about 5 on the play. It's 5 to set up a third down and 2 to go. And it has to be a fairly quick huddle because Silver All-Stars have a couple timeouts, but they're still 25 yards away. Durbin a play fake, trying to go right edge. And had to cut it inside and didn't get the first down. Well played. Once again, far edge. Dylan Marr is going to get credit for the tackle, but they were able to get the far end sealed off. Brandon Chamberlain held the edge, and it's going to be 4th down and 2 to go. 35 seconds now remaining. And the Silver All-Stars going to go without a timeout, so they need to convert here, and they only have 29 seconds remaining to try to get a score. Durbin will fumble the ball. It's loose, and the Silver All-Stars, I don't know if they got it back. Now the Silver All-Stars got it back, but they did not have enough to get a first down, so now the Green All-Stars have another hold, and this becomes a big play. The Green All-Stars will get the ball back now. I don't know if they're going to be aggressive enough to try to score necessarily, but they will get the ball to begin the second half. 21 seconds remaining in the second period. Again at halftime, Dan Collins, longtime Stanbury coach, and really one of the guys that was instrumental in developing the Missouri 8-Man Football Coaches Association and getting together this all-star game. He will go in to the Hall of Fame, and his ceremony is going to be at halftime. First down for the Green All-Stars. Green All-Stars, we'll see if they go ahead and take a shot. With 21 seconds remaining, 3 wide, they put a slot tandem to the left. Barnett is going to be by himself. Or Kagan Barnett is to the right side. They go ahead and flip the ball right to McCord. They make a throwback for Breckenridge. Made the catch. 35, flips the tackle to the 40-yard line. Breaks the tackle, 40-yard line. Tries to step out of another one. Can't quite do it, but it is a big play. Eventually a touchdown-saving tackle made by Matt Daniels of Southwest Livingston. The throwback pass from McCord to Breckenridge is a big play to flip the field position, and the Green All-Stars take a timeout with 9 seconds remaining. So that play is able to pick up about 30 and put the Green All-Stars now in a position, because a pass can get to the end zone now, 22 yards away, and the Green All-Stars have another timeout remaining as well. They've got 2. Silver All-Stars have 1. 8-6. Green All-Stars did go ahead and get aggressive on their first play, and it pays off. Now can they go ahead and finish it out, or can the Silver, who intercepted a 4th down play last time, can they make a play? There is one deep back for the Gray All-Stars. He is going to be playing at the goal line, and that is Seth McAfee. They have Daniels to the near side. And they're playing well off the receivers. 4 wide set, Breckenridge to throw. Up fakes, lets it go. Deep ball to the end zone. They're going to try to run it down with Eric Oppman, and the pass is incomplete. 3 seconds remaining. Oppman running a streak pattern up the right sideline, but Daniels was running with him. And the other guy there for the Silver All-Stars was Cole Bryant. So this, barring a defensive penalty, will be the last play of the second quarter. It's second down and 10 to go from the 22-yard line. Another timeout has also been taken. We'll keep it here. Eric Fairchild and Chase Roberts are a couple that are saying some words to the Silver All-Stars. and Taylor Standiford doing the same now to the Green All-Stars, who have one more play to try to get to the end zone. Let's see if they put McAfee back deep at the goal line again. They will. They're going to play that soft coverage, knowing that they just have to defend the end zone. And we'll see if the Green All-Stars are going to go short to try to counter that. 4 wide, 2 by 2. Breckenridge stepping toward his right, looking downfield, guns the football, and that one's going to be caught. They did rule it a catch, but it's right at the 1-yard line. It's caught by the 4, but there's no time that is remaining. The 4 couldn't quite get it inside the pylon, but they gave it a shot. It's a really entertaining first half, low-scoring first half, but the Green All-Stars had the lead over the Silver All-Stars, this Missouri 8-Man Football Coaches Association All-Star Football game. Back with more when we come back in 2 minutes on Regional Radio.
come, congratulations on the Hall of Fame match. We're so proud of this group and our United States, and I'm grateful for all your great friends today. I would like to thank you.
great guys that coach with. Gary Macro and Tony Foley that also have coach, also out of school. Pretty better, so on the video. Brent Ross was with me for the top of the secondary. We had very kind of methods out there. Ryan Schmitz, Don Jacobson, I'm sure the list goes on and on. But some of these guys have went on to have great careers after that secondary, and real guys to work in and all those guys. But the real thing that made all those years worthwhile with the kids, you don't get an opportunity to do it on a group of guys like I had for that amount of time and have that really fun. It just shouldn't be issue. I mean, we had a good time. Whether we won or lost, most of the kids who were in this together and we were all in a fair common cause. So that was always really high. Doing all this, my wife, I usually send pictures to her, our family. They know what that's doing all this. I can't say thank you enough to them, especially her. She's been here for good times, bad times, everything including. And that means a lot to me and a lot of my kids. So we also celebrate our Coaches Association. Guys have had coaches in the past and former players have played for me. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
After Colin Breckenridge was the quarterback throughout the first half, we'll see if he is going to be the quarterback as well. Eric Oppman will be in at receiver. Bryant Gibbons, you'll see in the gold helmet, he's the right guard from North Shelby. It will be Breckenridge, who will be a quarterback who takes the snap, wants to throw, looks, and they throw the extra left side. It gets broken or at least slipped. It's enough for a first down. And Ryan Wilmus makes the stop. Ryan Wilmus makes the catch. He gets 11 yards to the 36-yard line. It's going to be a first down and 10 to go. Wilmus was used as a slot receiver in the first half as well. Barnett and Wilmus will both be to the left side. McCord's been in as well along with Hoffman. Nice snap that got away, or a snap that got away from Colin Breckenridge, and have to cover it back up at the 22-yard line. He did have Bryant Gibbons, who was putting some pressure on him, so he didn't really have an opportunity to do anything with the ball. He only had to just go back and cover it up. 11-16 remaining in the third quarter, and our score is 8-6. Green All-Stars have the lead over the Silver All-Stars, but they also have a second down and 24 to go. So it's 4 wide, 2 by 2. Breckenridge is going to run. He's to the 20-yard line, got to the right edge, did get a block, got up the right sideline. He's going to get enough to give himself at least a chance. He gets up to the 36-yard line. Eventually the tackle made by the
13-yard gain, 11, Green All-Stars.
Silvers, but he got about half of what he needed to give himself an opportunity on third down. And if you get another 4 or 5 here, you put yourself in decent shape to even go ahead and go for it on fourth down. So third down and 11 to go from the 35-yard line. Oppman and McCord will both be the receivers. They'll be to the right side. Barnett and Wilmus across the way. Rolling left is Breckenridge. He'll throw the deep ball. Wanted Barnett on a comeback route toward the left sideline. The pass is incomplete. That was going to be a play. That the Silver All-Stars were going to allow. And now 4th down and 11 to go. There was a punt by the Green All-Stars one time in the first half. Wright, by the way, was on coverage for the Silver All-Stars. On 4th down and 11 to go, Breckenridge is going to go for it. Takes another snap. Looks, wants to throw. Dumps the football to the right sideline. Caught on the run by McCord. He stood up at 10-5. Dives his way to the end zone. They're going to roll him down at the 3-yard line. Brian McCord was able to make the play, and it was McAfee that was able to make the contact that drove McCord to the ground. So Colin Breckenridge steps up in the pocket, loops it to a streaking Brian McCord. Big play made. The Green All-Stars convert a 4th down and 11. And now it's going to be 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. So the Green All-Stars felt that they had a chance at a touchdown there. They're not going to get that, but they do have a 1st down and goal to go. Barnett and Wilmus will be to the left side. They put McCord to the right slide, who's inside of Hoffman. 4 wide, 3 down defensively for the Silver All-Stars. It's 8-6 Green leads. Breckenridge stepping left. Throws it short into the end zone. Caught. Wilmus is able to make the short catch for the score. And the Green All-Stars have taken now a lead of 14-6, and they have an opportunity to make it a 2-score advantage. So Barnett tried to run deep and run off his defensive back to leave a one-on-one situation, and Ryan Wilmus is able to make the touchdown grab. 9:20 remaining here in the second quarter. Now for in the third quarter. Now for the 2-score advantage. Breckenridge takes a snap, looks, throws. Left sideline, pass incomplete. Barnett is the intended target, and the pass is incomplete. Green All-Stars get a score in their first possession. They have an 8-point advantage. 9:20 remaining here in the third. More coming up when we come back in 30 seconds. This is Missouri 8-Man Football Coaches Association All-Star Football Game on Regional Radio. Cole Turbin will go ahead and keep it himself after he pulled it. It gets up the left sideline. Dylan Mars was able to follow it enough that he eventually shoved down Cole Turbin, but after they bought the fake on the play fake on the handoff, Cole Turbin had Trey Schieber ahead of him as a lead blocker, and Mars finally caught him, and not before. He's able to pick up 20 on the play all the way to the 35-yard line, and a big chunk play will get the Silver All-Stars right back into the green end. 14-6 is their score. Green All-Stars have the lead. Cole Turbin will go ahead and put Hughes ahead of Schieber behind him. There's a snap. He'll give it to Logan Hughes, and Hughes will ramrod his way straight forward. Noah Hughes, I think, is still in the middle of that, and the tackle will be made by Dylan Mars. We've called Dylan Mars a number of times. Dylan Mars, he was a linebacker and running back for a Mound City team that dominated the 275 conference this year. In fact, dominated about everybody they play. They had a little bit of trouble with, I think it was South Holt Nottoway hold for a while. There's a snap and a handoff that'll go left, and Logan Hughes will go off left guard. He'll get 3 or 4, and the stop will be made by Morgan Lopp. That will set up a 3rd down and 4 to go. 8:20 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 14-6 is their score. Still 2 down territory for the Silver All-Stars here. They have the ball at the Green All-Star 29-yard line. Silver All-Stars have never lost as an All-Star team in this particular game. There's another snap, and Durbin will pull it. He tried to get to the right edge and did. He got the corner blocked, or he was able to get around the right edge and got to the 20-yard line and eventually sprints forward. He'll get to the 18. So Cole Durbin did sneak to the outside, gets the 1st down. Ryland Chamberlain is the guy that has contained on that far side. He also was able to get outside of Wilson. 1st and 10 to go at the 19-yard line. 7:50 remaining in the 3rd. 14-6. Green All-Stars have the lead over the Silver. Durbin will give it to Schieber. Left edge. Big block. Logan Hughes. Schieber will try to stiff arm a man. Stayed on his feet when he took a pump from Barnett, but that gave Mars enough time to go ahead and get the ball. The ball got jarred free, and then it was picked up by the Green's Morgan Locke, but it was not ruled a fumble. It's 2nd down and 5 to go as Schieber gets 5 yards to the 14-yard line. 7:27 to go. The clock is moving here. First possession for the Silver All-Stars, 2nd half. Still a 1-score game for now, but we're still a 1-possession game, but they need 2 scores. And there's Logan Hughes. Cuts left. Almost made a 2nd broken tackle on the play, and that would have sprung him for a touchdown. As it is, he got about 4 yards on the play. Liam Mitchell was in the area to take him down. It's going to be 3rd down and short. 3rd down about, well, 3rd down and probably less than a half yard. Looks like more like a foot to get the 1st down for the Silver All-Stars as they work right to left. 14-6. Green All-Stars have the lead for now. And the Silver All-Stars will put McAdams to the left side. They'll go out of an eye-tight look. And Durbin will give the ball to Schieber, and then he gets hit behind a line of scrimmage and brought down. And a big left-handed swing made by Dylan Mars, the home run type of swing. There's no gain on the play. That was a 1st down play, though, and it's going to be 2nd down and goal to go. 2nd down and goal for the Silver All-Stars, but now it's going to take 3 plays, or they only get 3 plays to try to get the 10 yards. And Logan Hughes is back in. Zach Novotny is out of the game. Hughes is going to be offset left of Schieber. Cole Durbin takes a snap. He'll throw. Looks for McAdams. Pops it back in the end zone. It's going to be caught. X-routes backs into the end zone. It's an easy catch for a touchdown. And it's another score for the Silver All-Stars. They're a 2-point conversion away from tying the ball game. So Cole Durbin finds Gage McAdams for a touchdown. And the Silver All-Stars are able to get an answer for the 10-yard pass to McAdams. And now the 2-point conversion necessary to try to get it to be a tie game. 5:40 remaining in the 3rd quarter. I don't think we are working with the play clock. If we would be working with the play clock, that would be, I think the Silver All-Stars would be rushed to try to get this thing away. They will put Hughes and Schieber side by side. Well, now they put Schieber as a fullback out of the set. Or out, take that back. That's Henderson. So, and peeling right is going to be Durbin. Got outside the edge and is going to go to the end zone for score. Late flag is down, but they do have the penalty. or the late flag is down, but they did signal touchdown. Now we'll see what the call is going to be. It's a chop block that's going to be called, or a hit below the knee, contact below the knee by the Green All-Stars. So it'll be a decline. This game is now tied at 14-14. Green and Silver All-Stars. We're back with more in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Missouri 8-Man Football Coaches Association All-Star Football Game on Regional Radio. So like they did on their opening possessions, both the Green and Silver are able to get touchdowns. The Silver scored the first touchdown in the first half. Green All-Stars then got a touchdown and a two-point conversion. They had an 8-6 lead. They scored on their first possession here in the second half. Missed the two-point conversion. Silver got an answer with a touchdown pass to Gage McAdams. And then the two-point conversion run by Cole Turbin. First down, 10 to go. Line of scrimmage is going to be starting at now the 12-yard line because of the penalty. Half the distance back, 4 wide, 2 by 2. And Colin Breckenridge takes a snap. Dumps it to the near side. Eric Ottman makes the catch, but he's pounced on immediately. Tackle made by Matt Daniels of Southwest Livingston. It is a completed pass, gain of a couple, but Daniels was right on him. There has not been any press cover that I have remembered anyway out of the defensive backs. They have allowed the short catches. They did get burnt with Bryant McCord in the last drive for the Green All-Stars. It almost went for a score. It did set up one. Second down, Breckenridge to throw. Dumps it short. That'll be Wilmus, who caught the touchdown pass earlier. They tried to strip the ball from him, didn't get it. And Wilmus goes down short of the first down, but only a couple yards short of the first down, out to the 20-yard line. It'll be third down and less than 2 to go. Under 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. It's a 14-14 tie. And it looks like it is Dylan Mars who's going to be coming into the game offensively. For the Green All-Stars. Remember, he was an outstanding. All right, take it back. Matthew Papa is going to be coming into the game for the Green All-Stars. Another snap made. Rolling left. They're going to dump the ball deep. That is for Papa. Makes the catch. 40-yard line. Papa then dropped the ball, or maybe it went out of bounds. And he makes the catch out to the 35-yard line. So Papa makes the catch offensively there. Now it's going to be first down and 10 to go. The line of scrimmage at the 35-yard line. 4:47 to go as the Green All-Stars get into the Silver All-Star end. Twins will be here to the left and right side. 4 wide, 2 by 2 for the Green All-Stars. And Breckenridge will look it over again. Takes a waist-high snap, back pedals, the quick out. It's going to be caught right sideline and taking on a couple defenders and getting the first down. Will be the receiver, Bryant McCord. So McCord was short of the first down and had a couple defenders that were looking at him. Took on both. I think McAfee was one. And he gets the first down to the 24-yard line. 14-14 tie with 4:20 remaining in the third quarter. Twins will be here to the left and right side. Again, 2 by 2. 4 wide, 3 down defensively for the Silver All-Stars, and Breckenridge to throw, steps up out of trouble, and he'll dart his way to the right. He's got a block ahead. He's to the 15, and Colin Breckenridge will get to about the 14-yard line. Eventually, Green All-Stars
First and 10.
Are able to get
All-Star 13-yard line.
the stop. I think that might have been Sheber and Durbin that were in there combining on the stop for the Silver All-Stars. First down and 10 to go now from the 13-yard line. Breckenridge to throw again. Kind of slingshots into the right sideline. Short pass catch made this time by McCord. He gets taken down immediately at the 10-yard line. So it's a gain of about 3. It is Cole Durbin that was defending there. Well, they gave him more than 3. They gave him about 5 yards to the 8-yard line. So it's second down and 5. 3:05 remaining. Green All-Stars trying to get another score. Barnett and Wilmos will be to the left. It's 2-by-2 for Breckenridge. They go ahead and pinch a linebacker a step ahead, and now to throw as Breckenridge steps up. He'll throw crossbody into the end zone and got in. Touchdown. Barnett was able to slide down from the backside. They go ahead and make his second touchdown reception of the evening. It's an 8-yard touchdown pass, and it's the Green All-Star lead of 20-14 as Kagan Barnett takes the pass from his high school quarterback this past season, Colin Breckenridge. So second touchdown hauled in by Barnett. He's caught one from 9 and one from 8. Now they break the 2-by-2. They go 3-by-1. 3 to the right side. Breckenridge looking left. He'll throw left all the way. Tried to throw it short. They're going to say the ball skipped before it got in toward Barnett. 2:53 remaining. Green All-Stars have scored twice here in this third quarter, and they have the lead back at 20-14. 2:53 to go. More football coming back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Regional Radio. Well, looks like Green All-Stars will put Colin Breckenridge now in a safety position. They have Harrison Kirchner in a linebacking core. Papa had been in at linebacker, but looks like they're going with a little different defensive personnel here. They still have Hunter Hughes in the middle of that defensive front. Play fake by Durbin. He wants to throw long, lets it go deep. That's a short ball, but it does get grabbed. For first down, Gage McAdams was able to go up and get it. So McAdams makes the catch. Breckenridge was defending on the play, but McAdams, he's got some length to him, and he'll take his chances in a jump ball situation, and he's able to bring it in. He brings it in to the 23-yard line. So as they did last time, Silver All-Stars get a pretty big play early in their possession, and they get toward threatening territory. Not to the red zone yet, but they're getting closer here as Logan Hughes finds his way back here to the backfield and gets the call right edge. Sidesteps one, then tried to turn it in. He just tries to move some mass now. So made a little bit of a cutback toward the center of the field. Liam Mitchell is going to get credit for the tackle, and he makes the catch, or he makes the tackle at the 19. Gain is 4 yards. It'll be a short 6. It'll be coming up for the Silver All-Stars. They're down by a score of 20-14. Hughes and Sheber will be the setbacks again. A play fake by Durbin. He had trouble keeping the ball because he had Green all around him. Harrison Kirchner and Liam Mitchell both get on top of him. Durbin did well to get back to the line of scrimmage, but it leaves the Silver All-Stars about 5 still to go. 1:40 remaining in the third period. The Green All-Stars have scored twice in this third period. This is just the second possession for the Silver All-Stars. They scored their other one. It's 20-14 to the moment. 1:27 to go in the period. And back to an eye-tight set. Durbin will give it to Logan Hughes. He blasts the middle, then cuts free, got some space. First down for Hughes. And he ends up getting hit by Colin Breckenridge Low, and that did stop him enough, or that stopped him to get him to touch an 8 out of the 8-yard line. It's the first time Hughes has been able to get through the second 2 levels clean, or the first 2 levels clean, and then he gets down to the 8, maybe the 7-yard line. First down, goal to go, 7-yard line, and the Silver All-Stars are looking to tie the game. Silver All-Stars will go ahead and give the ball to Schieber running left. Schieber will hurdle his way down to the 16, 17-yard line. Hunter Abney, I think, was the guy that undercut him, but he got 5 yards. It'll set up a second out and 4 now to go. Second out and 4 to go. Silver All-Stars have an opportunity to try to tie it. Coyote Henderson is going to be a split back along with Schieber. Schieber will get the call left. He'll run his way to the 3-2-1, ties to the end zone. Kind of a late signal, but they gave it to him a touchdown. Ray Schieber is able to go away to get the score. And the Silver All-Stars have tied it. They get another matching touchdown to the Green All-Stars, and now they'll try to get a 2-point conversion that'll give them the lead. That comes on the final play here of this third quarter. Trey Schieber with a 3-yard run. And now the conversion attempt. 20-20 tie. And the Silver All-Stars will put Durbin out of a gun. They offset Schieber to the left side, so they actually go with a slot tandem. It'll be to the right. They run motion right. They're going to try to run Durbin right edge. He's going to leap his way toward the pylon. They're going to give him the conversion for now, but we'll have to see what the flag's going to be all about also. See if that thing's going to stand, as Cole Durbin does just get inside the right pylon, but we'll have a discussion about what the infraction was. 20-20 tie for now, and we're either going to have another play, or we'll have Green All-Stars starting fairly deep at their own end again and down by 2 points. There is, so Trey Schieber goes in from 2 yards out for a score. And it will be a holding penalty that gets called against the Silver All-Stars, and that holding penalty means that the line of scrimmage is back to the 10-yard line. So the hold came right at the goal line. And now they back it up to the 13. And now the Silver All-Stars are going to need the 13 yards. McAdams and McAfee will both be to the right side. Schieber will be a setback, who's offset left of Cole Durbin. Now they run motion to the left. Durbin will throw. Looks, he'll throw to McAdams' right side. That's going to be overshot and incomplete. Fairly well covered. And we're still knotted after 3 quarters. We are in a 20-20 tie. Both teams matching one another with scores. We're back with more when we come back after this 30-second timeout. This is the Missouri Eastman Football Coaches Association All-Star Football Game on Regional Radio. Line of scrimmage will be the 25-yard line for the
appreciate the officials and the team fans. Let's get the ball this game for assistance tonight.
Green All-Stars. Green All-Stars are going to be working right to left or east to west here on a still night at Spratt Stadium and Craig Field of Missouri Western State University. Missouri Western and Northwest Missouri State, of course, see one another once a year. This year, that is going to be in the middle part of the season. MIAA had a blind draw this year to determine their schedule, and it's going to be a Week 5 meeting for Missouri Western and Northwest Missouri State. Missouri Western does not have to start with Central Missouri as they have over the last several years. They'll draw Central Oklahoma on the road, and I believe they have Lincoln. That is going to be their home opener. That'll be in the second week of the season this fall. Barnett and Wilmus will both be to the left side. Colin Breckenridge will go out of a gun. 3-3 alignment for the Silver All-Stars. Breckenridge to throw. Short, quick out, caught by Wilmus, and Wilmus taken down shortly after making the catch. And McAfee is on the tackle of Ryan Wilmus, and it's second down, and let's call it 5.5 to go. Early fourth quarter. Green All-Stars, they've had a 2-point lead, an 8-point lead. Now tied. Breckenridge will throw to the right side. That's going to be caught, and then a broken tackle. Eric Hoffman stayed on his feet to the right side. I got a first down after the broken tackle. And Eric Hoffman of South Holt Nottoway Holt gets a first down. Eric Hoffman, part of the dynamic receiving core for South Holt Nottoway Holt this past season. It's a first down and 10 from the 39-yard line. Green All-Stars. Have it first and 10 going right to left. Colin Breckenridge goes 2-by-2 with the receivers and wants to throw. Dumps the ball, crossing route, right side. That's going to be grabbed. Penalty marker also thrown down. That's a short catch that is made by Wilmus again as he and Barnett tried to run X routes to the sideline. We'll see about the flag, though. It's going to be a holding call against the Green All-Stars, and that'll put them back 10 yards. This will be a major penalty to try to defend. It'll be first down and 20 to go. Colin Breckenridge was part of the King City team that had a decent run past balance this year, but they did lose Hunter Abney as a running back in the middle part of the season. And that took a little bit more effectiveness away. They really ended, at least in the 16 and 17 seasons, really playing their best football at the end of the year. Stepping left, Breckenridge dropped the ball because he got scraped as the Silver All-Stars got some pressure put on him by Dalton Stevens. He's one of the, I think he's the lone Rockport representative here. Rockport really turned around. They really transitioned their roster. They had several Blue Jays on this in this game a year ago. It's second down, 25 to go. So this becomes a pretty major play, major situation for the Green All-Stars. 2-by-2, Breckenridge to throw. Stevens won't be able to get him. Breckenridge down to the open field. 30, back cut run. He's to the 40-yard line, right sideline. He steps his way to the 30. And after Dalton Stevens had him dead to rights, Colin Breckenridge takes advantage of the escape and is able to get to the 27-yard line. It's a first down and 10 to go. So Colin Breckenridge had Dalton Stevens coming in on him. Stevens had him wrapped up, and then Breckenridge got away. And then he was able to find a back cut lane, and everybody kept blocking downfield, and the Green All-Stars get a big play because of it on a broken play. 2-by-2 for Breckenridge to the Green All-Stars at the 27-yard line, and Breckenridge to throw. Short pass going to be caught left. This is by Wilmus. He'll try to reverse himself and does get to the 20-yard line. Pays a price on the sideline once he grabbed him. It's a gain of about 9 yards. Take it back, gain of about 7 yards by Ryan Wilmus, with the ball now to the 20-yard line. It'll be Oppman and McCord to the right side. Wilmus will be outside of Keegan Barnett. Barnett has caught 2 touchdown passes. He's a slide to the left. Breckenridge looking at Barnett, finds him, left edge with some space, slips a tackle, slips a second tackle, now to the center of the field. He's going to be hit and drop. Well, he did some dancing outside to keep him alive, and of course that got the crowd excited. Nate Reif is on the stop. McKagan Barnett with some nifty footwork to get a first down, and it's 1st and 10 for the Green All-Stars at the 14. 9 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 20-20 tie for the Green All-Stars and the Silver All-Stars here at Spratt Stadium in Craig Field. McCord and Oppman will be the twin tandem. It will be to the right for now. It's Barnett who's inside of Wilmus. From the 14 at the center of the field, snap coming, and Breckenridge is going to take it running left. Now lets it go, throws it short, wanted Wilmus. It was a hot pass. The pass is incomplete. I think it was McAfee who was playing some soft cover on the sideline or at least on Wilmus. The pass is incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 to go. 8:36 remaining in the fourth quarter. Green All-Stars have scored in every possession, but they've only had it now 3 times in the second half. They scored their 2 previous possessions, trying to make it 3 for 3. The 2 teams have really matched one another. When one has scored, the other has come back to score. When one is held, the other is held. Slots will go to either side. 2-by-2 for Breckenridge. Another snap, Breckenridge to throw. He'll dump it deep corner. That one's thrown a little too high. Pass incomplete. He wanted a 3rd touchdown pass opportunity to Keegan Barnett. Barnett also had a lane to go through the corner, so he had some space, but he wasn't able to run it in. The pass was too high. It's 3rd down and 10 to go. So now what do the Green do? Do they go Oppman, McCord round? Do they try Barnett? And what do they do regarding distance as well? The Silver All-Stars, they have been pretty consistent about playing soft cover. They're playing a deep safety, which in this case, well, they're playing a deep safety, but they're playing soft cover. They're allowing it short pass plays. Breckenridge going to roll to the left side. Now he's going to sprint left and does get to the 5-yard line, and it gets knocked out of bounds. Matt Daniels is on the stop. I don't think he got the first down, but he will put him in a 4th down and a 1 to go. Well, he will spot it. They gave him the spot to the 4. They said he did get the first down. So it is a 1st down and goal to go at the 4-yard line for the Green All-Stars with 8:27 to go, fourth quarter. 20-20 time. We'll join Cardinal baseball, by the way, following our game broadcast here on regional radio. They are out west against the Padres tonight and underway. In fact, they're about 40 minutes into that contest. 1st down and goal to go, 4-yard line. Green All-Stars. McCord and Oppman will go to the right. They have Barnett in a slot left. And Breckenridge to throw. Looks for Barnett. Makes the catch. Gets into the end zone. He's in. It is a touchdown. Keegan Barnett, 3 touchdown catches. And the Green All-Stars have taken a 26-20 lead with 8:22 now remaining. In this football game. So now for the 2-point conversion, the Green All-Stars to try to make it a 2-possession. 2-by-2, backpedaling Breckenridge, rolls now to the right side, wants to throw, lets it go right to the end zone. It is, might have been juggled, or I don't think it was ever cleanly caught. On the right sideline, the pass is incomplete. It was intended to that far sideline, I believe, for Bryant McCord. So it's 26-20. Green All-Stars take the lead back again over the Silver All-Stars. Still time to go, though, and time to answer. We're back with more when we come back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Regional Radio. (26-20) is our score. 8:22 remaining in the football game. The 8-man Football Coaches Association All-Star Football game. The Green All-Stars have retaken a lead. Silver All-Stars have plenty of time, of course. Colin Breckenridge had the big play in the last drive. He was able to turn a broken play. Remember, they were in a second and long situation, and Dalton Stevens had him in a lot of trouble. He got out of the trouble, turned it into a big play, got the first down in Silver territory, and then they found Kagan Barnett for his third touchdown catch of the evening. And the Wildcat to Wildcat touchdown catch, a difference in the game right now. Trey Schieber and Logan Hughes will be the backfield tandem. Cole Durbin will climb in. It's a nine-tight look for the Silver All-Stars. What do? They answer. They give it to Logan Hughes immediately, and Logan Hughes will get a couple. They continue to try to establish that fullback. I think the first. Well, Papa is back in. I think it was Morgan Locke that was in the area to get that tackle. It's second down and 7 to go. Play fake, and Durbin will keep it and get to the left edge. He'll go to the 35, near the 40-yard line. I don't know if they're going to give him the 40, but they do give him the 35, and he gets the first down. So that's what happens when you can establish the fullback, because Durbin will keep it. And he was a big play guy. He was on that 4x4 relay team for the Bulldogs this year that won the Misha 4x4 relay. He ran the third leg of that 4x4, 7:43 remaining in this period. Backfield is split, 7:43 to go in the game. Handoff will go to Hughes. Hughes is going to try to slip right, and he will be, or I take it back, that was Coyote Henderson, and he is brought down by Ryland Chamberlain, and that's a short gain, maybe two. Hughes is going to be back into the game for now. So Coyote Henderson is out, with Hughes back in. It's second down and long to go for the Silver All-Stars. They're down by a score of 26-20. Backfield's out of an eye. And play fake and pulling it again, Durbin, but that time he got knocked down. Matthew Papa was able to make an outstanding open field tackle as Papa makes the stop at the 39. No gain on the play, and that will set up a third down. And now 8 to go. Matthew Papa rolled in, was able to get low on Cole Durbin, makes the stick, and now it becomes a big play. Third down and 8. Now they'll get the 4 downs here, but with 6:40 to go, time would be a concern if they don't get the first down here. The handoff will go to Schieber. Schieber looks for back cut lane. He gets held on by the jersey a bit. He did get to the second level. I think it was Hughes that was able to get enough of a jersey to slow him up. And then eventually the tackle on it gains only a couple yards to the 38-yard line for the Silver All-Stars. And there might be a penalty on top of that. There is a flag that is down. It was thrown on the goal to the Griffin. So it was difficult to pick up. It is going to be a penalty accepted by the Green All-Stars, and it's a major penalty, 10 yards. So the next line of scrimmage is going to be back at the 29-yard line. So they're at the 29. They need the 32 to get a first down, so they're looking at third down and 18 now to go. They get 2 downs potentially to do it, although if they don't get very much here, they're going to have to make a big decision. Schieber goes in motion. Durbin will keep it, wants a right edge, and tries to turn it up. He'll get what he can, and he does get a decent game out of it, about 6, but it's one that Green All-Stars will more than concede, or they'll take that. With eventually Kirchner, who's going to be on the stop, and might have been Papa, who was also on the play. 4th down and 12 now to go. And the Silver All-Stars are going to need this one, or they're going to concede the major field position to the Green All-Stars, and this could be a big turning point in favor of the Green All-Stars, who lead 26-20. 5:37 to go in the ball game. Cole Durbin will be out of the gun. Schieber is going to be offset to the right side. They put Logan Hughes as a wideout, who will be to the left. And the catch gets made far edge, but a tackle made by Kirchner on the far edge as well. And that means that the Green All-Stars have held. Green All-Stars will hold. They'll get the ball back in the Silver's end with 5:18 remaining in the 4th quarter, trying to snap a 4-game win streak for the Silver All-Stars in this All-Star Game Series. So now with 5:18 to go, I don't know if it's totally required that the Silver All-Stars get a 3-and-out here, but I think it is pretty safe to say that they better not give up a score as Colin Breckenridge goes out. Wilmus and Wilmus is going to be in the right slot. Barnett is going to be outside of him. They'll have a slot tandem. It'll be to the left. Breckenridge is going to look it over, and they'll throw on a crossing route left. They'll go to Brian McCord. They wanted to throw short to McCord, and the pass is incomplete. McAfee was defending on the play. It'll be 2nd down and about 10 to go. 5:15 remaining in the 4th quarter. It's a 26-20 game, and that will help the Silver All-Stars cause here, but the Green All-Stars have been good about getting the play when they need it. McCord and Oppmann will be to the right side. Once again, 2x2. They throw right edge. That'll be caught by Oppmann, right sideline. They're going to grab his arm enough to slow him off, so he wasn't able to sprint up the right sideline, but he did get 7 or 8, and that's all that they really wanted. That'll set up a 3rd down and about 3 to go. Once again, the Green All-Stars are taking advantage of some soft cover that are on the corners. There's not been any tight coverage at all with the Silver All-Stars. They haven't been able to put a lot of pressure on Breckenridge because they've been held at the line of scrimmage. So 5:01 remaining here in the 4th quarter. And it's 3rd down and 3 to go. Silver All-Stars have 3 yards to try to defend. Barnett will be to the right. Wilmus is inside of him. So they have Oppmann to the near side along with Brian McCord. 3 down for the Silver All-Stars. They might try to put some pressure here because they creep a linebacker up. They throw right sideline pass incomplete. They wanted the right sideline, but that was a miscommunication. They wanted to find Ryan Wilmus, and that was a play that was there because the linebacker had vacated, the middle part of the field and come to the line of scrimmage. That meant that Wilmus was going to be open to the right sideline. Pass was thrown to the sideline, but nobody there. Now it becomes 4th down and 3 to go. So this would get it back for the Silver All-Stars. Breckenridge on 4th and 3 will look it over. He'll take the snap, wants to throw, dumps it short, caught by McCord, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and he's gone. Ryan McCord will tiptoe his way to the end zone, touchdown. Another broken play, and Brian McCord is able to get a catch and run. It was designed to go short, but boy, when you turn it into a broken tackle, McCord's a speedster. He's a medalist in the 110 high hurdles. He didn't have a great track meet this season. Well, he had a nice semifinal in the 110s this year. He had a tremendous 110 race a year ago, but he's able to get the touchdown to the catch and run. And with 4:50 remaining here in the fourth quarter, now 32-20 to two-score game. Breckenridge takes another snap, rolls right, lets it go. That'll be caught. There's a two-point conversion. Wilma's able to sneak in and get the score, and it's a two-touchdown advantage for the Green All-Stars. Another touchdown pass, Breckenridge to the court, and the Green All-Stars have a 34-20 lead and 4:50 remaining in the ball game. Back with more in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Regional Radio.
On top, gain 2 on the play, second lane, Silver All-Stars.
Second down and 8 to go for the Silver All-Stars. Silver All-Stars are going to move up the right side. Silver All-Stars now are going to have to deal with some urgency here because the Silver All-Stars find themselves down a couple scores. The Silver All-Stars are down a couple scores with just 4:06 remaining in the ball game. The Green All-Stars have a 34-20 advantage, and the Silver All-Stars have the ball at the 38-yard line. Wings go to either side, motion by Hughes, and then the ball in and out of the hands of Durbin. He picked it up, though, ran left, and then he gets taken down to the far edge. Logan Hughes had just moved past where the ball was snapped out of his motion, and the ball dropped on the turf. Alertly, Durbin was able to go get the ball and got up the left sideline, but he was only able, well, he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 yards on the play. It's going to be second down and 12. 3:53 remaining in the fourth quarter. 34-20. Silver All-Stars are down 14 to the Green All-Stars, and Cole Durbin will put Trey Schieber offset to the left. Slot tandem will be to the right side. Motion made by the Silver All-Stars. And a flag is also down. For the Silver All-Stars, and a false start will put him back another 5. Chris McAfee is in as one of the receivers. They have him in some motion. The Silver All-Stars are also having to kind of break what I'm sure their primary scheme was, because they are having to spread it out now, and that's, well, really not in the philosophy of at least the system that a lot of the personnel that the Stanbury personnel played in this year. Once again, McAfee in motion, play fake Durbin. He'll try to go up the middle, but won't be able to get very far. It was Liam Mitchell that was on the stop, and I think that was Connor Hughes who was also there, and a timeout's going to be called for the Silver All-Stars. 3:43 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 34-20 is their score. More coming up in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Regional Radio. 3:43 remaining in this one. The Green All-Stars have the lead over the Silver All-Stars. The Green All-Stars are trying to snap a 4-game losing streak to the Silver All-Stars in this All-Star game series. And they're in a position to do that. Silver All-Stars beat the Green All-Stars in the 2015 game, 38-34. 24-0 here in the first one at Missouri Western. After a play fake, Durbin to throw, looks, throws it short, right side. That would have been, well, it is going to be a catch. But for short yardage. And it'll set up a 4th down and 11 to go. Gage McAdams was on the catch for the Silver All-Stars. So now 4th down, 11 to go. It's a fairly tight set here. They go with wings on either side. And motion by Schieber. Durbin to throw, wants to throw long, hangs it up. Deep corner route, the pass is incomplete. Harrison Kirchner was able to stay in front of Gage McAdams. And he gets congratulated with the Green coaching staff with 3:08 to go in this game. 2017 Silver All-Stars won 28-12 last year, 37-19 win for the Silver All-Stars. Last year's MVP, Jay Hughes of Rockport. And I would guess statistically, Colin Breckenridge would be in the conversation. Maybe Keegan Barnett with 3 touchdown catches. I can't imagine that. I would think that Matthew Papa would be in the conversation for the Green All-Stars for the defensive MVP. It's 1st and 10 for the Green All-Stars. They lead 34-20 with 3:08 remaining in this game. Silver All-Stars will now go to a rear tight set. They go to a 2-wing set. No other backs, and Breckenridge will keep it. Tries to pick left, and he'll get to the second level. Colin Breckenridge is to the 35. He's to the 30-yard line and puts his head down, and he'll go to the 20. He'll go about the 28-yard line. It's 1st down run for Colin Breckenridge. Good hard run out of the Wildcat quarterback. And eventually, a stop put on him by Zach Poling of the Silver All-Stars. 1st down, 10 to go. With 2:48 remaining in this one. And the Green All-Stars will also play some clock management here. Dakota Offord, another one. He's going to be over the football from Worth County. They run to the line of scrimmage, and Breckenridge will keep it, trying to get left edge. Cuts back center of the field, now gets to the middle of the field with some spacing. It's all the way to the 10-yard line. Well, that's 2 nice open field runs by Colin Breckenridge. Matt Daniels is on the stop at the 10, but now the Green All-Stars are opening it up. And Colin Breckenridge, who's been successful throwing the football, is now starting to do it with the legs. But remember, he's had really now 3 big open field runs, and he had one that really was a huge play, because a 2nd and 10 where he was trapped behind a line of scrimmage, he was able to get out of the grasp of Dalton Stevens, turned it into a big play, and they scored on the drive. Wings go to either side again. Breckenridge will keep it. Wants a right edge. Dives to the 5-yard line. It'll go down about the 3. Another run of 7 yards with 1:46 remaining here in the 4th quarter. It's 34-20. So now it's a matter of whether the Green wants to try to score or not. And let's see with the math. I think they might be able to touch a knee 3 times if they want to. But whether they're going to do it or not, I don't know. They have been rushing. They have been good at snapping the ball late. Although they don't have the play clock that's visible, so I don't know what that's like. Breckenridge is going to throw, so that point's moot. He's going to throw to the right edge, and it's caught right edge, touchdown. And another touchdown catch to Eric Oppmann, right sideline, and Eric Oppmann hauls in. The sixth touchdown catch of the ball game. And it's now 40-20. So 40-20 is their score with 1:09 remaining. Eric Oppmann. The catch at 1:09 to go. And now it's the conversion attempt that'll be coming up for the Green All-Stars. So the Green All-Stars are on their way to a win here in this 2019 Missouri 8-Man Football Coaches Association All-Star Game. I have a scoring recap as part of a post game. Then we'll get to Cardinals baseball tonight. And after a timeout, the Green All-Stars will go for the conversion. And they go ahead and put Colton Wilmus in the backfield. Are they going to give it to him? Nope, they're going to dump the ball over the top, and a great play gets made on a tip ball. I think it was going towards Zach Poling in the end zone, but that was a tremendous tip ball by the Silver All-Stars that were able to keep that from being a two-point play. 40-20 is their score. 1:09 remaining in the game. More in 30 seconds. You're listening to Regional Radio. Gold Urban takes a snap, wants to throw, lets it go long, deep right sideline for Gage McAdams. He did rip the ball away from a defender and was able to get the first down to about the 35-yard line. He was defended by Ryland Chamberlain of the Green All-Stars of Northwest Hughesville, but Gage McAdams went up and got it. Cole Durbin had made a pump fake, brought the ball back down. He underthrew the ball, and actually Chamberlain was in a little better position to make the catch, but McAdams ripped it away. 1:02's on the clock, and that does get the Silver All-Stars into the Green All-Star end. Carson Wilson, left defensive end for the Green All-Stars. It's Hunter Hayes who's over the ball, and then for the right side, Liam Mitchell. High snap brought down by Durbin. He wants to throw long again, lets it go to the left sideline. That ball gets caught, look at that, and that will get into the end zone, touchdown. Fine catch, McAdams again on a streak pattern left sideline for the touchdown, and the Silver All-Stars are able to get two big pass plays, both to Gage McAdams and Cole Durbin. They're able to find McAdams to the left sideline. He was able to catch that thing in traffic. Gage McAdams gets a score, and it's 40-26 with 52 seconds remaining in the game. So Gage McAdams scores a two-point conversion. Is going to result in a 5-yard mark-off. And the Silver All-Stars will have it Backpedaling Cole Durbin. He'll try to throw right. Pass is incomplete. And is there another flag that's down? There is another flag down. That's going to be pass interference called. And a pass interference will be called against the Green All-Stars. So that gives the Silver All-Stars yet another opportunity to try to get 2 on the board. Remember, they have to give up the ball to the Green All-Stars. There's a handoff that'll go left to Logan Hughes. He's going to be brought down left edge, and then the ball gets picked up. Can't be returned the other way, but 2-point conversion fails, and it's 40-26, 52 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Green All-Stars, or I take it back, that was Colton Wilmus. It was Colton Wilmus that got the ball for the Silver All-Stars, and Wilmus was trying to get a carry. Well, did get a carry. Then the ball gets dislodged. The line of scrimmage is going to be up to the 35-yard line, or the 25-yard line. And the Green All-Stars will have it 1st and 10 with 52 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. 40-26. This game, remember, was just 8-6 at halftime. Green All-Stars had the lead. And the two teams matched touchdowns until the Green All-Stars were able to get back-to-back scores to break a 20-20 tie. Direct snap, give it to Breckenridge. Sprints right, 35, 40-yard line, trying to hang on to Breckenridge on the right sideline is Daniels. And Matt Daniels did bring him down, but Colin Breckenridge has clearly planted himself as the offensive MVP of this football game. 48 seconds to go. By the way, he truly is a guy that, everybody says a lot of football coaches use the coach speak, hit you in the mouth. Well, future football players can go ahead and visit, as Colin Breckenridge takes a knee, they can visit Colin Breckenridge when they are hit in the mouth because he plans on going to the University of Missouri to study dentistry. So it's second down and 10 to go now. 35 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. 40-26 is our score. The Green All-Stars are going to wait for the clock to go down to snap it one more time. And then the handshakes will begin and we will be done with our 11th annual All-Star football game. 16 seconds remaining. I guess a timeout's going to be called. So while we have that, we'll remind you our game broadcast on regional radio been sponsored by Bonnet Sales and also Mound City Lumber, by Midwest Data and King City Lumber, by the Independent Farmers Bank, Stanbury School, and MFA Agri Service of Worth County, the North Andrews School, Citizens Bank and Trust, Rockport, Mound City and Craig, Trails Inn, Dusty Trails Restaurant at Rockport, and also by Southold School, by Walton Motors, Savannah, Warner Brothers, Heating and Air, Harrison County Community Hospital, Smithfield Hog Production, Colin Breckenridge also taken off now to an ovation, and down with knee will go the Green All-Stars. 40-26 is going to be our final score. Other sponsors of the game this evening: American Family Insurance Agents, Amy Chandler, Pine Peace, David Smith, Brad Bennett, United Country Realty, Wayne County Hospital, Petty John Auto Center, Pearls to Eden for Elders, BTC Bank, Bethany, Albany, Pattonsburg, Gallatin, Trenton, Chillicothe, Lamoni, Boonville, and Carrollton, and by Hy-Vee, Bethany, Leon, and Lamoni. Wrap up with this one when we come back in a minute on Regional Radio.
Tonight's defensive MVP is Matthew Popper from Mound City. Congratulations, Matthew. Tonight's offensive MVP is Colin Breckenridge from King City. Congratulations, Colin. Let's give all one more big round of applause. Congratulations, gentlemen. Good luck in all future endeavors. Drive safely and obey all traffic laws.
Final score 40-26. The Green All-Stars snap a 4-game winning streak of the Silver All-Stars.
Carson Wilson from Albany and Morgan Locke from Northwest Eastville. Each of them will receive a $250 scholarship from the Teacher Academy today.
Let's go ahead and give you the awards that have been given out. We told you about the scholarships that were available to all the team members. If they send an application in, it'd be reviewed by the Coaches Association Committee, and they would win a $250 scholarship. Carson Wilson of Albany is one of the winners. Morgan Locke is the other winner of that scholarship, and Morgan Locke is from Northwest Hughesville. Offensive MVP, Colin Breckenridge of King City. Defensive MVP was Matthew Papa of the Green All-Stars in Mount City. Green All-Stars win it by a final score of 40-26. Silver All-Stars were able to get the first lead. Akeem on the first possession. Logan Hughes able to get a multi-play drive ended. It took almost 5 minutes off the clock with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here's the first score of the game. Two-point conversion, no good. 7:01 to go. Green All-Stars came right back, though. They got a couple chunk plays. It set up the first of 3 touchdown passes from Wildcat to Wildcat as Colin Breckenridge found Kagan Barnett, this time from 9 yards out. Brian McCord caught a 2-yard pass caught a 2-point conversion pass. It was 8-6, and that's where the score was at halftime. There were some threats by both squads, but the Silver All-Stars, they were denied on downs a couple times, then they lost it another time. One time the Green All-Stars were turned over on downs, another time turned over with an interception, and then the half ended the other time. Green All-Stars got the ball, though, to begin the second half. They scored on their first possession. Ryan Wilmus, 3-yard catch, 9:20 to go. Green All-Stars back on top by 6. That was an 8-point lead rather than 6, and it was 14-6. But the Silver All-Stars able to get an answer. This came when Gage McAdams caught a 9-yard touchdown pass. 5:40 to go in the third quarter from Cole Durbin, and this would get the Silver All-Stars within 2. And the 2-point conversion was good by Cole Durbin. A 2-point conversion run back to tied at 14-14. But another touchdown pass, this time from Colin Breckenridge to Kagan Barnett with 2:53 to go. This time an 8-yard catch, and it was 20-14. The 2-point conversion pass failed. It was another 6-point game. And on the final play of the third quarter, a 2-yard pass play was caught that gave the Silver All-Stars a 20-20 tie going into the fourth quarter. Well, that was the first touchdown of the fourth quarter with 8:22 to go. That made it 26-20. Bryant McCord then caught a 30-yard touchdown pass to make it 34-20, and that lengthened the lead to 2 scores. First time we had a 2-score lead of the game. All right, well, that was Trey Sheever's touchdown that ended the third period then. Then we had the touchdown pass that went to Barnett, and then Bryant McCord caught the 30-yard touchdown pass with 4:50 to go. That made it 34-20, and then the final score would come for the Green All-Stars on this Eric Oppmann 2-yard catch with 1:09 to go to give the Green All-Stars a 32-point second half and a 40-point scoring night in their win. Final score, 40-26. There was another touchdown pass caught by Gage McAdams on a fly route with 52 seconds to go. Green All-Stars were able to win it. Final score, 40-26. Colin Breckenridge, offensive MVP. Matthew Papa, defensive MVP. And congratulations also to Morgan Locke of Northwest Hughesville and Carson Wilson of Albany, the other scholarship winners of the Missouri 8-Man Football Coaches Association. Matt Pike engineered the broadcast. Good night from Spratt Stadium and the 2019 Missouri 8-Man Coaches Association All-Star Football Game.